viewers, welcome back to the Southman Auto Channel. That's a 2012 Jeep Compass. It's got the big 2.4 money lights on. I don't know what's wrong with it. Let's grab a computer and see what we see. Let's see here. Let her get all hooked up. We'll just do a full system scan in case there's a bunch of things that are related. 6 codes total. Gosh dang it. All our videos are always the same. AC control. Did we just do this on one of these things? Yeah, I think. Idiot. Alright, I don't even think we have to look. Intake tuning valve, control circuit, circuit high, circuit high, circuit high, circuit high. So we got bad ground. Yeehaw. We just did one of these things. I should go watch my own videos. We can learn how to fix it. Oh, ow, whack my hood. Whack my head. Whack my head on the hood. Deja vu, baby. Isn't that the one we just did? We literally just did this. I could be wrong. Well, this isn't even hooked down. Because I believe I think we unplugged something. I think one of these solenoids, because isn't that the case there? Wasn't it? Yeah, cam position actuator. That's a cam position actuator there, and then there's one on the back underneath that ground strap. And they're missing the ground, and I think we figured it all came here because we took that stuff out. This is why I haven't been putting out a lot of video, folks, because everything's just rinse and repeat. Oh, it's the same old every day at SMA. We're either fixing bad grounds on a Jeep or we're putting brakes on something. Or bad grounds on a Chrysler in general. Oh, let's see. We're going to hook a test light to battery positive. Absolutely. There's that. Make sure it works. Grab a probie. See if we can't unplug this actuator here. It's probably a black wire. We're just guessing at this point. There's a black with white right there. Test light works. And we have no lightage there. So we have a bad ground. I'm sure if we look on a diagram, all of those run off the same ground. Like I said, I'm pretty sure we just did a video on this. We're just gonna take a big fat guess. Big fat guess. We're not even gonna look in service data. We're just gonna fix this ground because, well, just because. Stand by. It's easier to look on the YouTubes than it is in service data. Jeep Compass, lots of codes, one problem. 2 weeks ago. And what do you know? It's the same dang list. So you guys have to go check out that video if you want to see how to diagnose this for real. Funny part is, it's a shop that sent it here. Watch my videos. I gave you a freebie on this one. I think it's the same. What year is this thing? That one in the video was an 11. This is a 12. Gosh. You could do what I'm doing. Guess. Okay, it's all fixed. I followed the step-by-step instructions on the web. Let's double check our handiwork. Just did the same thing I did in the other video. Same thing we do every time. Ta-da! Okay, we got our ground back here. A lot of wires in this one. There's like, I don't know, 15 or 16 wires. All on one ground. Good job, Jeep. Way to build in some redundancy. That way when one thing fails, by golly, everything fails. That's what it looks like. Crimped, soldered, heat shrinked, zip tie on the anti-strain plasticky thing and a little bit of surface shield. Throw the lid on it, ship it. Let's have a look here. We'll back out. We'll do a fault scan. Sometimes this will throw a bunch of other codes. We did shut the key off, but unhooking that ground can do some weird things. So we got 6 of them. Help out the customer there for a minute. Let's see where we're looking at codes. Oh, yep, they're all switched to stored. They're not active anymore, so that's it. Hit the erase codes. Hit yes. Bada bing, bada boom. We'll give it back to the guy, and I see his inspection's a few months over. Rinse and repeat, folks. That's why I've been just super slacking in videos lately. What the world? That's what I keep saying. I don't know what's going on. But it just seems like the same mundane, just, just makes the work not tedious, just mundane, I guess. That's it. You want to see how to fix and diagnose this for real? I'll show you the one we did just a couple weeks ago. It's the same thing. We get a lot of Chryslers in, a lot of circuit high codes, open circuit codes. That's background. Typically the process would be look at a diagram, see where they go, do all the things, share the same ground. Because if we're looking at circuit high or circuit open, it's missing a ground. So that's it. You guys stay grounded in that comment section, the Insta, the Facebook. That's where we're at. Just remember, viewers, if I can do it, you can do it. Thanks for watching.